I just think that's impressive when people can do that and bring people into their lives to help and work with. So I aspire to do that too in my life. I think it's part of my goal is just to carry out the Christian values.
My name is Angie. A person by the name of Melissa Dahl brought me into the company, and I'm an adoptee, so many of you don't know who that is. A couple of you do know who that is. Let's see. People that inspire me, definitely Marnie is a huge mentor in my life, and just appreciate all her guidance and wisdom all the time. And then I guess in just regular everyday life, I do have someone that I work with that definitely inspires me. She works full time. She is a mom of 4. They're getting kind of out of the house now. She's very faith-filled and just can all wrap that all together so well. I mean, no, she's not perfect in any way, which is good because that would make me feel really bad if she was. So it makes me feel more normal. But then, yes, like all these ladies have said, there's different people at different points in time that just inspire you more at certain points in time of your life. If you're running after getting the car in Mary Kay, someone who has done that really well, or a journey that you really like of someone else's and how they did that, you're going to kind of trend towards learning from them. But if that's not your desire or aspiration, or if you need more, faith building, you're going to, tear towards that person. So that always changes too. Oh, and a goal. Okay, so that would be to just reach out and get some bookings, especially money-making appointments, and just get rolling with that. So that's my goal for the month.
Great. I'm Lorena. I was spreading by Marnie. My goal too, bookings, getting out there and making those phone calls, and mentor. I know Marnie, of course, and I think I have a lot of really great women in my church groups and friends. But mainly I'd say one of my former coworkers from Golden House, Jody, she's very compassionate, so I always remind of compassion, and our Heavenly Mother. So.
Hi, I'm Abby. I really don't know, I forget. Now I forget it. I've been in drinking for a year, took a step back, and I'm diving headfirst in, so I'm really excited and have a lot of fun with it. One thing I want to improve this month is just setting those appointments. I have a lot of people interested, but just that. Not necessarily bugging them, but getting them to be like, okay, what's your date though? What's the date? Let's write it down. So I'm getting better at that. One person I really look up to, and I tell her every time I text her, and I tell her all the time that I love her so much, and she's just inspiration, is the woman that brought me in, and that's Kathy. So she's just like my big sister. I don't have a sister, so I adopted her. But she's just such an inspiration. Like, she's worked so hard, she's gotten all the cars, and even if she didn't get a car, she would still inspire me. So thanks.
Great. My name is Joanna. I have been in Mary Kay since just before this Christmas, so I'm fairly new. My goal for this month is to work on time management. I'm also a college student at UWGB studying psychology, and finals are approaching all too quickly. So balancing that with Mary Kay and everything else in my life is, it does require a lot of good time management. And for mentors, definitely Marnie for obvious reasons.
You guys,
and then of the NSTs,
you're making me feel so special.
I definitely admire Gloria Mayfield Banks for her confidence and passion. It's amazing. Nicole Abbott. She's not here tonight, but she is in our unit as well.
Sweet. Thank you. I'm Lindsay. 6 or 7 months I've been with Mary Kay and Captain Button. And one thing I definitely want to probably look towards is just like expanding my clientele, like reaching out to new people. Mentors. In my career, I'm a full-time physical therapist, and I meet some amazing people along the way. I work primarily with the elderly, and so you get to see and meet really awesome people, and just listening to their stories about their lives, it's just like amazing. Their attitudes, a lot of awesome attitudes too. So just fun. Every day I meet somebody new. So.
She's McKenna.
Oh my gosh, I just love it.
She belongs to Lori.
and Sam's her sister.
So now we got like a family business. So cute. Oh my gosh, what a sweetheart. Lori and Sam.
Okay.
So Lori's the mom and that's
Okay.
Sam and McKenna. 2 dogs.
My name's Sue, and Catherine's my sponsor. I've been in it for a year and 5 months, I think. And one of my main goals is to build my clientele, just get some more appointments on my books. That's always huge. The people I look up to the most is Catherine and Marnie, and also my team, just because by building a team, I've learned so much about other women and their lives and their ideas, and I just so appreciate everybody. So thank you guys.
I'm Lydia. I have been in the company since November. Catherine brought me in finally after
You're tough. I almost 30 years.
Ah.
So it's a while. I didn't give up, No, you never do. My biggest thing right now that I want to work on is I'm like you. I have a bunch of people who are like, oh, I want to do a party. I just don't know when. Maybe in weeks, and they keep giving me the same line, and I know they want to because tomorrow. Yeah.
I'll be over at 9
So
tomorrow.
I am working on getting let's set a day, when that's my goal right now. I have a bunch of people like
Last
that.
minute.
And then also too, my cousin is interested in joining Mary Kay, so I'm trying to like balance letting her graduate from college and encouraging her to look into it and learn more and things like that. So I'm trying to just, be nice about it. And the person that I look up to the most is Catherine, mostly because we've known each other since we were kids. We grew up across the street from each other. Just even when we weren't really close, we always had a great time. So I don't know what I would do without her most days.
So sweet.
Thanks, girl. Okay, I'm Catherine. I have been in Mary Kay for over 8 years. Miss Marnie brought me into the company. Took her a long time to recruit me. I just fought you tooth and nail, but thank God that you shared this opportunity with me because this has honestly blessed and changed my life. So thank you for that. One thing that I want to improve, well, there's lots of things I'd like to improve about my business, but I feel like I'm trying to focus on like 10 things in my business, and I can't get any one thing done because I'm focusing on too much. So my goal is to narrow down maybe just a couple things and really like zoom in and focus on that and get those done and then move on to the next things. That's without giving too much detail. Somebody that I look up to in Mary Kay at the moment, like all you ladies said, there's a lot of women that I look up to, but for right now, there's a gal by the name of Lori Christensen. Is that her name? Yeah.
I don't know her.
Lindsay Christensen.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so this is so cool. I used to be a sales director in Mary Kay a couple of years back. Decided to take a step back and be a beauty consultant. Now I'm trying to head back to the sales director position. But when you become a sales director, corporate is in Dallas. Mary Kay corporate, the headquarters are in Dallas, and they send you down there for a week of training to become the sales director. And I literally sat next to this girl named Lindsay Christensen. She was, just like me, new at this and rocking it. And all of a sudden we became friends on Facebook recently, and I noticed that she's the #1 sales director in Washington, in the state of Washington, out west. And to me, that is such a big deal because was Julie the #1 at Career Conference?
Yes.
Okay, so Julie Neal is so touchable to us because she lives right here, and I've looked up to Julie, I still do, and to have been side by side with this chick, and how she's like blooming is really inspiring to me. So I've been following her. So she's who I look up to at the moment, and you can follow her on Facebook too. She's pretty interesting, she's gorgeous, and she's really moving and shaking her business. So that's who I look up to. All right, so I want to move into something that I found in this book. This is called The Mary Kay Guide to Beauty, Discovering Your Special Look. This book is from the 70s. I was literally given it as a
I love it.
I'll pass it around so everybody can look at it. It's actually really funny. but I was given this book by a customer / my massage therapist. She dug it out of her basement in her dad's house, and she's like, I couldn't think of anybody better to have this book than you. And I was like, thank you so much. This is kind of cool. Since I was going to train tonight, I've been looking through it and found something very special that I wanted to share with you ladies. So I'm going to read this, and then it's totally going to spark dialogue because Marty and I reviewed it together, and I have like a million things to say about this. So my intention is to read this, and then we can kind of discuss what your thoughts are about it. So this is literally this is the foreword of the book. It's Mary Kay Ash talking. So here it goes. Of all the lessons I've learned in the cosmetics business, one of the most universal is that women like to be told that they're beautiful. And why not? There's no nicer compliment. It's only natural that we feel better about ourselves when others offer their praise, support, and approval. But did you ever stop to consider that the better you look like yourself, the more beautiful you appear? It's a perpetual cycle. Once you begin feeling your best and believing that you are, you'll project that image to the world. At Mary Kay Cosmetics, our goal has always been to help women bring the beauty they have inside them outside. Instead of concentrating on what's less than perfect, we encourage them to look at the big picture, the positive qualities that make them special and unique. I don't know how many times I've heard a woman worry about her close-set eyes when she should have been focusing on their gorgeous shade of blue. It's not just coincidence that when you look past your shortcomings, others do too. Still, that doesn't mean you can wish your way to an attractive appearance. Looking good takes motivation and effort. It means setting aside time to do those things that will contribute to your physical and your emotional well-being. Rule number 1, include yourself on your list of priorities, no matter how long that list may be. Believe me, I know how busy a typical day can be. There's your career, your family, your home, and dozens of other obligations. But stop and think how much better things seem to go on days when your energy level's high and you're feeling good about yourself. Somehow, knowing you're in optimum form generates an unmistakable confidence, an attitude and assurance that can carry you through anything. As for finding the time to devote to a sensible beauty routine, one of my favorite expressions is, you can do it. Just as work expands to fill the time available for it, you'll also be able to fit your self-care and self-awareness into your daily life if you really wanted to. The key is not to think of time just as an indulgence. Instead, consider it as an important part of your life, necessary to keep you functioning in peak condition. Yet, inevitably, there are women who think they're too old or too ugly or too unsuccessful even to be beautiful. How wrong they are. Many of the time, I've convinced a woman who felt that way just to try skincare and beauty products. So often, the results are magical. All of a sudden, that woman feels pretty, and it shows inside and out. From that point on, she becomes dedicated to her daily beauty routine. This, of course, doesn't mean hours of fussing or primping. Nobody has that much time. Instead, I recommend a positive attitude and sense of self, discovering, step by step, exactly what makes you so special and so beautiful. I just was really touched by this little foreword that she had to say. And my thoughts on it, I think this is the heart of our company. I think that this is why we do what we do. I personally have had several customers, people that I've met over the years that literally have left my office and have sent me a message or written me a card saying, you just made me feel so beautiful. Or my husband actually noticed, so, my face, and he's never done that type of thing. Those things are paychecks of the heart for me, big time. I've also had similar situations with team members, same thing. So I'm a big advocate of, since we sell skincare and beauty products, I think that we should wear them all the time. I used to be like Marnie, a girl that always wore sweatpants. I was just that way, and I was at a career conference, I don't remember which one, And there was a sales director that spoke in front of everybody that said, she talked about appearance and how important appearance is. And I knew that, but I didn't really know that. And something clicked really a lot with me when she said that you just never know, wherever you are, you just never know who the next person is you're gonna meet and how they will change your life. They might fit in your business somehow, who knows? And you can't be wearing sweatpants when you meet that person. So I felt like she was just talking to me, of course, and from that moment forward, it was probably like a couple of years back, I like try my hardest to always look the part and always be wearing lipstick or lip gloss. I try to like switch up my looks. I wear like different eyeshadow. I never like wear my eyes the same. I try to have nice clothes on. I know that appearance is important. So much so that while I was on maternity leave, I was at home most of the time, you know, just me and my baby, and I found myself like still getting ready like every single morning. And I put on makeup, I had a cute outfit on, and you know, customers, people would sit, like they'd walk in my house and they're like, why are you all dressed up? Like, why do you have makeup on? And you know, kind of shocked because that's not the typical scenario. And it makes me feel better, just like Mary Kay said. It not only it gives me confidence to look good, but really, like if you think about it, with what we do in our business and for a living, like we're supposed to do that. And I really feel like that if you feel good and look good, you will portray that, and your business will get better. I promise. Does anybody have anything to add to this? This little.
So I wholeheartedly feel that beauty is something that starts inward. And what I hear for that, as you read that, is obviously just like everything you shared about getting ready and wearing makeup, but really as women making time for the things that make us feel beautiful in the inside. So for me, that would be like waking up and starting my day with time with the Lord each morning, and filling my cup spiritually, getting a workout in first thing in the morning. Those are things that make me feel better in the inside and make me want to do exactly what you're talking about, put makeup on. And I just believe that, you know, as women, if we're gonna help other people feel beautiful, we first and foremost must feel beautiful inside and out. So to me, that's what I was inspired with, just because having 4 kids, sometimes, you know, my spiritual health or my physical health can like go by the wayside because I have to make time for everybody else. But that was what I was most inspired by, that I have to make that time for myself and look at it, you know, as a great investment on my time. So thank you.
Awesome, thanks for sharing. Anybody else have anything to add, like an experience with a customer or?
Yeah, I think that you're right, we need to wear the makeup.
Yeah.
I keep telling my family friends, it's like we're a walking billboard. The makeup, and so now all that lip gloss. So if you're wearing Lancome, then you're advertising for them, that they'll buy that.
Yeah.
But if you're advertising your product, right, with on yourself, then you know they'll pay for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge.
And that's happened to me so many times. Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
I think it's amazing how you can transform somebody. I mean, I do hair for a living, so this is my life. This is what I do. And you see changes every day. People of all different values come in. And it's amazing when somebody's on the down low and they come in and you can really get a vibe and feel good, positive reinforcing. Just listen to them. Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. The power of touch, the power of caring, the power of listening, all of those things. And it comes in the spiritual aspect of it again. But I see transformations every day. It's incredible. Mm-hmm. So I think that's fantastic that she has such an insight, you know, coming into it. Mm-hmm. And it is a gift to all to understand that is what makes us beautiful, how we feel, and how we can encourage that and how we can make that better. And, you know, recently I had somebody come in and talk about there's a state now that's going to require women to wear makeup at their job, or they're going to make them. And I was like, wow, that's pretty powerful. However, I find when I look at people that come in from the workforce, it can be so casual. And I wonder sometimes how those businesses are going. Are people as energetic and as are they having a profitable day? Are they doing things up to their par? Because I think sometimes that gives you more confidence to, and it doesn't have to be a ton of makeup, but sometimes just to have your hair done, to feel good, to dress nice. It really brings that level of ambition up and self-worth, you know, all those things. And sometimes I think we lose that. I think people lose that in everyday lives. And, you know, I think it's neat that I did that, because I think a lot of people, we do have children, and some days it's just an effort to do it. And in your case point, if we make a habit of it, because that is who we are, and that's what makes us feel good, and that's what makes us, you know, be who we are. I can do that, you know. I mean, I think it's neat, and I think it's neat that we can share that with women. I think that is just powerful. So thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
I mean, that is, I see just incredible transformations, and you know, I see everybody in my chair, from people that are having just great days to people that have cancer, that have, you know, and yeah, it's.
Yes. A few years ago, I borrowed products from Penny Enders. Penny Enders. And I went to pick it up at her house, and it was later in the evening or early. I forgot what time it was, but I'm like, oh, you always look so nice. Give her a hug. And she says, of course. I chose this once. Just very matter of fact, and said that's the one thing Mary has. It doesn't matter what time. She always goes for her morning walks at like 5. And she lives over in West Superior, and she goes, I'll never leave the house. Never get up and even start my day without putting my face on, because someone might see it, which is like, it's the one thing Mary has. I get goosebumps. So now when I see her at festival, like, I know, because I'm not that, I'm like, I find that something I walk past, there's Penny. Yes, I have my hat on, but, you know, just makes you think about it. You know, like, what are we choosing to do with our, we represent business. Sure.
And she was trained by Mary Kay, correct?
What's that?
She was trained by Mary Kay.
Oh,
Yeah,
she was.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So, and she always just looks so perfect. Like, all right, tell me
Yes.
more like Penny every day I pick it up, and I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, that's cool.
Well, I think it's interesting if you would ask her, do you feel like this all the time? Because I think whether it's our quiet time in the morning that you mentioned, or exercise, you know, we do it. It's not a matter of feeling like doing it. As a mom and a grandma, I'm like, it's like making your bed. Just make your bed, girls. Nothing worse. And then you've accomplished something, right? And every time you walk by that doorway, you don't see a mess all day and do that kind of thing. That whole same thing. You just get into that, not habit, but more than that. Even when you don't feel like it, it's just what you need to do, because then you do feel like it, right? Scripture tells us that there are acts that we do before our heart is in them, right? We're commanded to do things, and then our heart hopefully catches up with that.
But I think even when you put the best construction on something and you don't let somebody else get you down, you are showing that you have a Mary Kay heart. That's a good one. You wanna, I always say, oh, maybe she's having a bad, my brain, I try to make a reason that, or maybe that's why they're so grumpy. I don't know what their reason is, or they're sick and they came into work anyway, but, you know, so I just always try to put the best construction on it. Whether people like you or not is not your problem. It's just how you react to them, I think. And I think that's where Mary Kay was kind of going to, is that you want to make other people feel that way too.
Very true.
What I'm surprised about too is, you know, like sometimes we're a little hesitant to approach people to ask them if they would like us to come and show them what our skincare is about. What surprises me is how many people sit in my chair that don't actually have a skin regimen.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You know, and so we forget that, and when you say we're doing actually them a service, a favor, you know, we want to show this. But just having that in mind, not everybody has a method, and that goes to daily routine too. Well, I don't know, I just don't do it. You know, so keep that in mind when you're not so sure if you should approach them. You'd be surprised how many people just don't know. Yeah, they just don't know.
I have something to add on to that. I used to work with a psychologist at a hospital that I formerly worked at. She's a very respectable, tough lady, I'd say, and she was very intimidating to me. Super nice, but as far as Mary Kay goes, she was very nice. I was always like, I wonder if I should ask her for a facial, and she always like looked amazing, you know, dressed the part, face too, and I was like, what product she wears and all this stuff, and I would get all nervous, and finally I just asked her to get together for a facial. And I was super prepared just to get a big no, like, I'm not gonna do a facial with you type of thing. And lo and behold, she said yes, that she would get together with me. And it was actually during a month that I had my trash at sale, which I do 30% off all Mary Kay products per item that they ditch that's not Mary Kay. So I have a little trash can in my office. Anything that we sell, I'll take of another company's, and they can throw it away and then they get 30% off. Well, this woman came at me with a huge plastic grocery bag full of Clinique. Full. Like products that she bought and didn't even use. They were brand new. Yeah, I could have returned them to the store type of thing. And there must have been like 20 items. And she probably purchased like $200 at her first facial. And this is maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And every time she orders, it's over $100 every time. So, and that just goes to show I was so intimidated and scared to ask her, and now we've become the best of friends. And for those of you that are coming to the Stars Dinner on Saturday, she's my guest. So she's like so excited to come. Maybe she'll be good at Mary Kay someday. I don't know. Now I'm nervous to ask her that question. So maybe like we'll get her really excited. So yeah, do you have any stories like that, Marty, where you were just like so intimidated and then it turned out to be like amazing?
Absolutely. All the time. Yes. And I just like, what I will do in those situations is ask myself, like I'll think of a person that I really look up to in business and I would say, what would they do? Mm-hmm. So, and that almost like gives me the courage, and I almost just like pretend I'm them for like that instance, and then I just ask them. And I don't know about you guys, but in those situations, I'm always glad I opened my mouth. I don't think I've ever opened my mouth and been like, wow, that was really stupid. Like, yeah. So it's just a funny thing. So my grandma, she never left the house without lipstick on. And she used to say, a little powder, a little paint makes you look like what you ain't. Literally my last memory with my grandma is she had just gotten put in a nursing home, and I was spending time with her in a room, and it was lunchtime. So I helped her get up, and I was wheeling her to the lunchroom, and we were passing the bathroom, and she was like, wait, stop a second. And I was like, all right, well, she's gotta go to the bathroom or something. She grabbed her lipstick and put her lipstick on. This was like 2 days before she died at 87 years old, because she wanted to look and feel glamorous for her other elderly friends. And that's what she said, a little powder, a little paint makes you look like one.
Very cool. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah. Okay, next we are going to move on and talk about some products. I'm super excited to train on products because that's what we sell. So who brought their demos? I'm just trying to get a number of how many people did bring them. Okay. So what I'd like to do is have everybody like partner up with somebody that brought demos. And did you guys bring brushes too? Maybe? Yes. Okay. So you can either like be one-on-one with somebody or a group. It doesn't really matter. Rachel, you're gonna.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't bring them.
okay. And I could go grab an extra set for 2 sets. If we do that.
I was Jessica.
Have you seen?
Yeah.
Hey, Marty.
Is there someone?
So we compared this.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I didn't take
Is there anybody that needs somebody with demos? We have demos over here, if somebody doesn't have.
We don't have any demos over here.
No. Okay, okay, so no one's the.
We're gonna use it. Marnie, could you scramble like a cheek brush? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so the first product I'm gonna talk about is our bronzing powder. So who here has tried our bronzing powder on yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Anybody has not? Awesome. I love it. No, it's great. No, it's super great. Okay. Who has sold our bronzing powder? Has anybody not? Why do you think that is? Just out of curiosity.
Because I don't know how to use it.
Don't know how to use it? Have you demoed it on people?
Yes,
You have.
but they have their own where they, they
Have some other.
they have some other thing, yeah, so.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
summer months and stuff.
Yeah, cool. So, I wanted to talk about a little bit. So bronzer, I feel like there's a lot of misconception about bronzer, at least my customer base. I have a lot of women that come to my office. We get to the bronzer, blush, part of my color appointment, and they're like, sometimes people are like, well, they either don't know what bronzer is, or how to use it, or why to use it. And a lot of people, a lot of women think that bronzer is like blush for some reason, and it's totally not. So I feel like if a lot of people feel that way, customers feel that way, I kind of want to train about it so you know what it does. So bronzer gives you like a ray of sun look. It's an overall glow. It's a just got back from the beach type of look. And I used to not be a huge fan of bronzer, but I guess now I really am because skin cancer is super prevalent these days. It's really scary and crazy. And I'm the gal that wears hats nonstop in the summer. My face never sees the sun anymore, really. I know that sun is important for vitamin D production and helps prevent different diseases, but I feel like if you let the sun beat on your face, it's proven that it's gonna accelerate the aging process. So bronzer is such a great product to use to get yourself that glow, like you just got back from vacation without going on vacation or letting your face hit the sun. So our bronzer is $18 and it actually provides a luminous pearl finish, if you're wondering. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to apply the bronzer on your face where the sun would hit your face. So that would be cheeks, nose, forehead, shoulders. You can do that if you're like going out with a dress on or whatever. Your décolleté and your temples. So you can, there's no right or wrong way to do it, but you can just like dust your face. You could do like a backwards 3, starting at like your temple area, forehead, down your cheek, and then down your jawline. And they also say that you're supposed to tap the excess off the brush before you actually put it on your face. So Miss Rachel is going to be my little model here. And I'm going to apply bronzer to her face. You have just foundation on, correct?
I do.
Okay, awesome. So I'm just gonna do some bronzer on her, and then you ladies can actually do bronzer on each other and just try it out, see how it looks, practice. And my intention for this is hopefully then you'll feel comfortable either you wearing it or putting it on a customer and trying to sell it. So, does that sound good? Alrighty. So, I'll actually come by you because then we don't have our back to people. So Mary Kay has changed their bronzers throughout the years that I've been in the company. And recently we just now only have one shade of bronzer. We used to have a darker bronzer as well as our light to medium bronzer. Now we just have one. So it works for everybody, every skin tone. So yeah, it's kind of cool. A little bit goes a long way with our bronzer. I'm always a fan of like less is more. You can always add more. And I feel like it's really important to tamp off the excess because I've had situations where I either apply the product on somebody or they apply it and they're going like this and then there's like a big brown dot on their base, and it's like really hard to spread. So if you start with a little, you can always add more. So tap that off. I'm just gonna brush back and forth over her forehead. I wonder if we should take a before and after.
Oh, maybe we should
It's kind of fun to,
do that in the kitchen.
or just take a selfie. Sorry. I think pictures are powerful. We have to move. I think you'll be fine. Okay. There you go. Cool, thanks. All right, sorry Marty for tapping that stuff out on your floor. So I'm just doing the backwards 3, kind of tracing. I might do that.
Look at those cheekbones.
I
Rachel. Oh my goodness.
Do you wear bronzer?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
But I did just start, probably in the last like year.
Mhm.
Big difference.
Can you turn your head that way? Thank you so much. I'm left-handed. And talk about like how important it is to blend. So you can dust it on the chin, nose. You can face me. Thank you.
Those are fun.
Does it work to blow it off too, or do you really tap it?
You can, but then you're blowing your germs onto the brush. Or not germs, but maybe germs, who knows? You know what I mean?
Oh, I was talking about my own, but I think I had it in my.
Right, very good. So that's bronzer.
Shadow. Can you see that?
Pretty good. Cool. So now, if you ladies want to just practice bronzer on each other or yourself, go ahead. Just kind of play with it. Anybody need my demos?
So I
already have it on my face, so.
Okay, and I use one like one. Well, usually it's this one. Okay. And I just do good. I'm not gonna really around that way. Campus. I've never tried I know, yeah.
You go on.
There you go. Okay, got it. All right.
I love that.
I was just wondering. I didn't know anything. I was here
Blow up some straws or I'll stop at some point. Anybody want a mirror? I have extra mirrors if anybody wants to look. Yeah. Ooh. Want a mirror?
Go for it.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh, okay.
No, she works at,
My thing is.
yeah.
I can't really tell if
Somebody said more so.
In my life.
Oh, it's really great.
She's fair. Everybody's looking beautiful. Oh no. Okay, this is weird. It wasn't front. Okay, next we're going to talk about cheek colors. So who here wears blush?
What?
Who wears blush here on a daily basis? Okay, who does not? Okay, anybody over here? All right, so what colors do you guys like to wear? Shy blush?
I actually wear the, what is it, you got this continue, the,
Cream?
no, it's what we're all over.
Hi, Cheryl.
The pearl, the pearl.
The Illuminator?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not blush.
I know, but I wear it as blush.
Oh, you do wear it as blush. Awesome.
The lace.
Okay. I hope they keep those or them regular line. They're really awesome. What are your favorite shades of blush, ladies? Anybody?
Right now I'm just using the duo. Right watermelon.
Yeah, those are fabulous. Okay, so what would you say? You guys can just talk as you please, but what is your top seller of blush shade? Like, what's your number one seller? Would you say? Shy blush, strawberry cream,
Sunny Spice.
Sunny Spice, Juicy Guava. Okay. I would say mine is Shy Blush, Strawberry Cream, and Cherry Blossom. That's been on a lot of people.
Yeah.
It looks good on darker hair, darker skin tone type thing. Cool. Okay, so cheeks, usually you should choose a shade that's most similar to your natural blushing skin tone. That's what they say. Cheek color is buildable, so less is more. I always like to put on just a little and then apply more if the customer feels like they want more. Usually women are just, they want to tone it down in the cheeks. So that's that. You want an even finish, so you don't want it to be concentrated, because if it's concentrated, it can look severe. So you really want to blend it well. And also, trend colors change with seasons. So I try to encourage new shades on customers. That's why, holding several color appointments with a customer throughout the year is nice, because they can switch up their colors. And if you educate them on that, I bet you they will buy a different blush shade, especially if you try it on them. So you can help keep them looking current and also build more sales that way. So what else was I gonna say? When working with more mature customers, you can suggest applying lightly to build the color as they like. Usually if there's too much product applied, fine lines and wrinkles can accentuate those areas. So when in doubt, use less. And I think that's a good rule of thumb for everybody, actually, not just more mature skin. Okay, so what we're gonna do is work on cheek colors next. I would encourage you to maybe try a shade that you typically don't wear. Try something new. I picked the cheek duos because they're really bold and they're fun and funky and great for the spring and summer, I think. So like Marnie said, Juicy Guava is so popular. I have ripe watermelon on tonight. It's the first time I wore it. It matches my necklace and my outfit. That's another thing you can do, is like really match outfits, seasons, all that sort of thing. It's kind of fun. So what do you want to try? What haven't you tried?
I haven't tried that.
I would suggest that for you.
So I wear both.
You wear both of these?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, spice coffee.
I wear it all the time. I have it on today.
You do?
All the time.
I never would have guessed that.
Yeah.
So good to know.
The dark one.
So,
yeah.
So you just like decided to try it one day?
I mean, you can do one cheek.
And then usually
I'm
I
not
wear
gonna
suckers,
wear it.
and they freak out, and I'm like, oh, do this one.
Yes.
And they're like,
Yeah.
what? And I was like, I'm just try it. And they do, and they're like, oh, I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
It does
cool.
have a nice warm color to it.
It does. It has a great color.
When I
You would think you would always
brows,
want
like,
to use it on people with their darker skin complexion, but nothing's.
Very cool. So I'm gonna try spice coffee on this cheek, and then maybe something different on the other. Okay. So less is more. So I'm just gonna do a little bit.
All right.
Cap it off.
Those keepers gotta come back tomorrow.
What's that?
Those keepers gotta come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And then you can take this is I just find yeah, it's just this product in general. So you can take the highlighter and go over what you just did. Just go over it. Yeah, just kind of dull it a little bit, make it shimmer. Because these are matte. The Juicy Guava has shimmer in it, but the other two don't. So I didn't make it very bold. I didn't want your husband to be. Oh my gosh. But that's actually really pretty. Yeah, it'd be pretty for your hair now.
So is that the point of the, I don't even know, the duo? Is it just the second color is just to help blend it? Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
to tone it down a little
Tone it
bit.
down,
But that's also the point of translucent powder, which I'm
Okay.
gonna talk about next.
Okay.
I was looking on InTouch for information on these products and I couldn't find anything.
You can use that as a highlighter too.
You did find it?
I found it. I printed it all off. So yeah, just use a highlighter on the top. Like I have a different place. I don't know where I found these, but I found it.
I looked hard.
I'll take pictures of when I get home and send it over to you. So you have it.
Cool. So you can show everybody.
Yeah,
Okay.
you see it across the room?
No, it's not.
And I just add something.
Yes, please.
Now, you are using bronzer too, so if you have somebody that does not have a brown finishing yet, the way to bring that out is to contour it under the cheekbone
Yep.
a bit, and then use your highlighter on the top.
Yep.
And that's gonna create that cheekbone.
Yeah, I read that too. It's in my 1970s Mary Kay book.
Can you turn it off?
Yeah, actually,
Very well. And I'm gonna see this powder too.
Wow, that's my favorite every time.
like that. What have I never tried?
I'm gonna try the golden copper and
Yeah, do that, I've never run it.
that is a you're wearing brown.
Yeah.
And you could like wear wrist spice and it looks in the vegetable.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I think the one that I'm most afraid of is
What do you do?
I
might have worked it all out.
This is fantastic browns.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't, yeah, I never tried it.
Okay, so you guys can practice on yourself.
Okay, more like an evening wear.
Really? Yes.
Okay, cool. Then a daytime wear. Alright, cool. Alright. I bought food as well. And then cherry blossom, I got it. Okay, so let's do that. Which one's that?
It really like, it's good. Colors your hair. Okay. And that's without highlighting.
Wow.
Looks good with their sweater.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's why she picked it.
Yeah, that's what exactly.
Yeah.
She's pretty warm.
Oh, yeah. Spice poppy.
I'm gonna try that poppy.
So the darker one? Oh, that looks really good.
I'm gonna try this.
Are you looking at me?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. I really like that. It just, because you were in new lipstick. Yeah, it's right to your face. Yeah. Awesome.
Oh my gosh. But I haven't, I gotta get more. Okay. So,
No. I'm trying
let's just try this one. Okay, very good. Okay, let's try it. Okay, and yours is fair too.
Have you ever tried it? I'm just trying it anywhere now.
I have only one person.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Oh, I want to hear because I want to see what you do.
Yeah.
Very,
You know, actually,
It's not bad.
Yes.
Yeah, I like this now. Oh, yeah, me too.
If I was wondering how I felt about somebody went in like too hot with it, then I have to just swirl and put it right in the top section and then you turn it into it.
Yeah.
Like my bronzer on and I just
So
like find my
It just blends it in, it's
and then I just
all down, but it just blends it.
I warranted it on top like right now. I can totally
Look
see
at
it.
you.
I think it's and then it's
Yeah.
here. I'm so I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
Like just last night I did so much my kids. Yeah, like it's so I don't know how we were like together. See, but I think yes. So how did you do? I've never tried. I like another colors. Usually take a picture of that.
I really like that brown. So I just wanted to read something from my favorite Mary Kay book about cheeks. So the makeup accents on your cheeks give your cheeks shape, structure, softness, and contour to your whole face. It's your first step in makeup, and although it's one of the simplest of techniques, it's also one of the most important. I find a lot of customers that I have don't use blush. And if they wear foundation, you don't want your face all one shade. That just looks totally weird. So if you educate your customers on why blush is important and try it on them, I guarantee they will purchase it. So it's all a matter of educating. Lastly, Rachel, I'm just gonna put a layer of translucent powder on your face. This product is really amazing. Who has tried this ever before? Who has sold it? Okay. I've only sold it when I put it on somebody. I've never had somebody just order it from the catalog randomly. So this provides like a silky matte finish. It makes your skin super duper soft. Isn't it crazy like how soft it makes your skin? Yeah. And it really like blends everything together more so than the mineral powder foundation. The mineral powder doesn't blend things together. That is going to give your skin color. This is translucent, so it does not. And it will also tone down like a cheek color. So over here, it's a little heavy in my opinion. I'm just going to tone it down with this. So yeah, so I'm just going to brush your face here.
Pretty much translucent seems to have.
This product is nice because you can use it all year round. In Wisconsin, we live in a 4-season climate, so I feel like people need to buy 2 shades of mineral powder. And some people don't like that. And this is a really great product just to take that away.
You would still use it over the blush bronzer.
Oh, no.
Yes, that's what I read. I'm in touch to do. But I feel like there's multiple ways you can do it. You can do whatever works for you.
Yeah.
But that totally toned down your cheek, and I think it just kind of blended everything.
Very nice.
Does anybody want to try mine that has never tried it or just is curious? Do you need my brush?
No.
Okay.
Do you use that in place of mineral powder, or do you use the mineral powder under and then maybe the layer and then put it on top?
There's no right or wrong way. If you, some people put on foundation and mineral powder over just to really like make a super flawless canvas, then bronzer, cheek color, and then you can put that over the top just to like set it. Yeah. And it's really a good photo finish. I guess I was reading it's just amazing for photos and brides,
that's good.
all like special occasions.
I believe you use the finishing spray before it too. Then you put the color on.
Oh,
That's what I heard. I think so. Double check that, but I think I don't even know where it is, so sorry. I got no
How would that work? Because the spray makes your face wet.
Well, you would,
but I feel like it still makes it dewy. Just kind of leaves.
I feel like it dries pretty fast.
Normal to dry.
Like a minute, I don't know.
And another thing, the translucent powder is a great product to sell to your oily skin customers. It's so beneficial. It really helps lessen oil production, soaks it up. So.
Okay.
Yeah, and those customers that have oily skin are just waiting for you to really suggest stuff seriously. Like they will buy it.
Trust me,
You just have to open your mouth.
Yeah. Can't keep up with it.
Yeah.
I don't even knock the brush off. I just go in it.
You're more the better.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I just wanted to finish with a couple things here. We have 10 minutes. PCP, so our preferred customer program is a program that Mary Kay has for us that sends our lookbooks out for us. So all you gotta do is add your customers into this program, press a button, put your credit card number in there, and your customers will get the lookbook for what, 70 cents per catalog, which is so cheap. The deadline this quarter would be April 15th. So make sure that you don't forget about that. can be a
Actually, I
big
think
pain.
it's April 18th is the deadline.
Yeah.
Oh,
It doesn't end with the quarter anymore, it's different. But if you go on preferred customer, you can get the entire year of when the registration dates are and when the catalog's mail.
cool.
So I printed that off and just put that in my customer follow-up,
Really neat.
so I can tell them when I follow up, hey, the next catalog is coming out.
Yes,
So
that's
Where do
great.
you get that?
it's on preferred customer.
Is that
You can-
Is it a
report?
It's on InTouch,
Yeah.
yeah.
it a report?
No.
No, my business and then
Oh,
my business.
yeah, you can find the dates in there.
Okay.
It's like a tab.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. Also with new consultants that come to the company through May 31st, as long as they come in qualified, which is a $600 order, shipping is free, I guess. And in April only, anybody that gets a starter kit gets those 3 free products. Did you guys hear about that? It's incredible. So Firming Eye Cream, Lash Love Mascara, and eye primer just come for free, which is great because they can be demoed. It's like one less thing you have to take out of your inventory. So that's something really cool to tell people that they get 3 free products just for signing up for $100. So that's great. And then next week, Tuesday, we have Pizza and Possibilities here at Marnie's house. So my challenge to all of you, especially for people that do not have team members, is to literally reach out to 3 people between now and maybe the weekend and just invite them here. Just say, I would love for you to come have pizza with me. Marnie, you give a free lip gloss. I would come for a free lip gloss. I don't know about you guys, but if somebody asked me to do something for a free lip gloss, I would, just being honest. See what happens. You'll never know. Like, I know adding team members for you, Sue, has been like a game changer for you in this business. So that's my challenge for you guys, is to just ask somebody. Ask one of your really good customers. Lindsay, you were like a very good customer of mine for years and years and years. And I just asked you. And I didn't think she would say yeah, but you like love this business.
Oh, yeah.
And it's incredible.
I was there for that pizza.
You were.
Yes, I remember that.
Yes, you
And then
were.
we like just took off, so I know.
Yeah, there you go.
That's been pretty cool.
Cool. And what we're going to end with is just a little brief booking blitz. So if you want to get out your phones, your whatever, and I don't know if you guys have like a diamond list that you keep, but take these next handful of minutes just to see if you can get through bookings. Go ahead. So wait, what? Every event is 6:15 during the week. Yes. Yes. So Marnie and I will be walking around. If you need help on what to say, or if you're trying to troubleshoot something, we can totally come and help you. No. Yes. Yep.
That's good. So just, for your own, so it's got a text.
Yes. You did. I should do it. You did. No, I don't. Okay. So, gosh, I love that cheap powder.
Yeah, it looks really good.
So we'll see.
Do you Oh, yeah, I know, Sue, yes.
I know, and I have your last product too.
You have my what?
Product, and I'm.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, I have. Yeah, I
And I
have.
brought my samples. Like, I brought the lip gloss and the ones that I do have. When I brought that last week, I had one. Like, it was like literally sitting, I had a new inventory shipment come in, and I didn't pack it before I went to my box, and I was like, okay, I didn't know that. How is this possible? And then like right after I got it, thank you. Dude, can I give you like no, thank you so much. I like think this video went up. I'm really happy with it.
Oh, I love it. Do you wear it?
I don't wear it.
Have you tried it?
I have not.
It looks really nice.
I've never sold it. I had a customer, mother-in-law. No, like, you get so like, and she did not know, like, Jason would afford him, yeah. Do that. Because in the when I bought the single one, it's never you. Yeah, so like, and then you are, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I saw something here. Never used it. Okay. So I do see questions and I'll do it all. So, yeah, you're doing that. Yeah, I know. I don't ever talk to them and I don't know. And it's hard usually good.
Not everybody did. And you can say, questions, whatever.
You're saying, oh, but I'm sure my baby.
So I dare, you know,
But just try to strategize here.
Orders.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Are closed.
I'm calling them every day.
Did you?
Yeah. Huge difference.
Is that what you're calling that?
Bookings? Right tonight? I do it with my customer service.
That's how I started.
I try to do that.
I like email. And it was a time when supposed to come down like a month or so ago, and I always did my customers but my customers were
How are you like doing that?
I did
I think you're married. I don't know.
Yeah. You know, you're
You guys, so what I think would be awesome to do is to just affirm Miss Catherine and just share with her what really stuck with you the most tonight.
Want me to start?
Sure, thank you.
The translucent color. I really love that.
Look at you, you're like.
I really love that. I mean, it's been like one of my like wanting to try it, but I just didn't try it. I just think it just did a wonderful job on everybody's finishing on their makeup, and it made a huge difference.
That's
Just
like an
just
aha moment for you.
Yeah, it was totally, I mean, it looks, everybody looks wonderful.
Very cool. Are you gonna share it with your customers now?
I am.
She's like,
I'm right in the process of letting everybody know now.
I mean, it feels so good.
It does, it does. It's very cool. I'm gonna put that on in my list of things to try with my facials.
Sweet. Good job. Keep us posted on that.
I think I'll agree with Vicky that the I didn't know how soft it was. I mean, I've always heard, you know, like you can use it and it just gives you a nice finishing touch and it can take the glow away, but I didn't realize how soft it was. So, very nice.
Probably the blush colors. I've never really used blush before, but I
Looks awesome on you.
Yeah.
So I'll probably start using it.
I was in the bathroom.
There you go.
So for me, it was the bronzer, the blush, and the translucent finishing color.
Very cool.
For me, well, it was really cool because she applied it to me, the blush, and she applied it in a different way than I usually do, and I love it. So I usually kind of do like a line like this, and she kind of went in like this.
Mhm.
I really liked it. I'm glad.
That's pretty.
Yeah, and I can try on customers too because I usually think I do it on them the way I do it on me.
Mhm.
So I do the line for them. So I can try.
Well, and it does kind of depend on your face shape too sometimes.
Absolutely.
For me, the cheek color duos, I did a demo of the Juicy Guava on my Nana, but I never tried it on myself, and I love it.
Aw.
So next time,
Did you
we-
use it today?
Yeah.
Today? I love that.
ripe watermelon. I
Oh,
love it.
yes.
Very pretty.
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
Go with blonde hair.
that'll be with my next order.
Yeah. Sweet.
The bronzer color, you actually both taught me, and you taught me as well, just to do under the cheek or under the chin, the nose for contouring. Like if you want stuff to look smaller, just contour with it. I never thought of that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're funny.
Sorry, I'm talking to someone too. What did you
Get it, girl.
What did you use? Miss Weiss thought that was- Yeah, wait, answer this thing. Oh my gosh. I love that. I love it. The bronzer was a good one for me.
Yeah.
I was very scared of it. I'm like, oh my, I can't use the bronzer. No, I'm pasty white. So I'm glad that, thank you very much for asking me what we should try and doing it.
Yeah.
I really, really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So now I'm a fan.
Now your next challenge is to put it on your mom and see what she thinks.
Oh,
I'm serious. I bet you she'll like it.
Putting bronzer on my mom would be like putting bronzer on your mom.
Yeah. But just try it. Ask her to be a little model for you.
I don't know how much she's gonna do.
Tell her I said so. No, I'm kidding. Hey, I got her to wear eyeshadow.
Yeah, she did. My mom has never worn eyeshadow in her life.
Wow.
And she got her to, she's hooked on eyeshadow. And her eyebrow was
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, it's super cute. Cool.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Catherine, for all of your wisdom. You're always inspiring to listen to, so I just appreciate all of your knowledge and taking the time, like Marty said, to just prepare everything today. With bronzer, I have worn bronzer in the past, but I haven't worn as much, so I've just been given the confidence to just put on a little bit more.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
That's the goal.
I like your passion.
Aw.
And that it shows that you're really excited about the product. I like what you did with everything today. You bring awareness to things that other people may not have tried.
Yep.
And it is. It's fun to try things, play with things. I mean, Angie knows how much Mary Kay I had before I actually became a consultant. I think everything in the catalog. So, everything. Seriously, you would die if you saw it. And of course, my lipstick and my purse, you would not see it. I have a special area for just my lipstick. I mean, I can't leave the house without lips. Ever. I have no color. So anyway, but thanks for your passion. And thanks for sharing for everybody. Thank you. That's nice.
So, I mean, this is the most non-creepy way ever, but you are like the yin to my yang.
Really?
So just opposite of me, and I love you for it because you just give me so many fresh ideas. And I know I tell you this every week, but you make me a better person and a better businesswoman. So thank you.
Thank you. You do the same for me.
Awesome. It was just so much fun because I think we get stuck in a rut sometimes doing our own thing that
to learn something new and try something new is exciting. So thank you for sharing it.
Yeah. So thanks for being here.
I agree, it's great to try things, and maybe I have used them in the past and forgot, so it was good to be reminded that I should pull them out and use them.
There you go. And what do you have on your cheeks? It looks great.
I got the poppy.
Really?
I tried it. Yeah, I thought I'm gonna just try it.
It's really nice on your scarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow. That's really
Were you
cool.
looking at it?
I'll go.
Oh yeah.
Pretty.
With me, it was the application, because being new, like when I was your customer, I just bought skincare stuff and not makeup. So when I got into the business, like this is all new to me.
Yeah.
It really is. So actually learning the technique, I didn't know any of this tonight. So
Well, there you go.
So thank you.
And something that I wanted to touch on just before you go is that, like what I would personally do with these products that we learned about tonight is maybe tap into your customer base and pick 5 people and ask them if they could be your model, just to get them in your door, practice on them, and you know, you're probably going to sell products just by that. So if you're like in a rut with selling or, you know, whatever, that's just a technique that I use to get people in and practice on them. I never say, what would you like to buy today? At the end of it, they usually like fall in love with what they have on their face, like you ladies did, and you can go from there. You might find a team member that way. Who knows?
And my biggest takeaway tonight was I loved the reminder from the beginning of the book, because just like Mary Kay has been in business, or, you know, we've been a company for such a long time, and you can tell people that, but there really is a lot of competition out there right now, and there are so many stories, and so many are similar to what we preach through our brand and the whole reason she started the business. And I just love that that book is from the 70s, and it has always been breathed through the company. It's not like a gimmick that we're telling anybody. Like, it is tried and true. This is who we are. So yes, we have fabulous products, but this truly is more about why we do what we do. So I love that. That's right there as a reminder that, you know, nobody's just making up to re-energize or have any purpose.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah, very cool. Awesome. Well, thanks for coming, everybody.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. This was great.
Is Jess there? Jess!
Hey.
Hi.
Can you see
I'm
me?
so glad I'm so glad it worked today.
Yeah, me too.
What was do you want to share with Catherine what your biggest takeaway was?
Sure, if she's not busy.
Catherine, Jess is going to share with you her favorite takeaway.
So I take it she ordered.
Hi there.
Hi, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
So I think there were 2 things that really stuck out to me about what you said. One of them was when you said, like, tell them why they need this product or why you use it, why you want it. Like, I don't sell a lot of cheek colors. I sell a decent amount, but, like, I feel like I don't talk about, like, why you should wear a cheek color. And I think that was, like, a really good point. And then the other one, shoot, it's slipping my mind now, was just about trying things other than what you normally try. A lot of times I will ask my customers, like, what kind of look do you want to try? And usually it's stuff they already have, so why would they need to buy more of it? So I like that point of, like, encouraging them to do something they'll like, but maybe something different than they would.
Yeah. Cool. Well, it's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you too.
And I was thinking about you today. You're just so dedicated. I love how you're miles away from us and you continue to be with us every month. It's very inspiring to me.
So. Well, I wish I could be there in person and see you guys. But.
Yeah. Well, keep up your dedication.
Thanks, girl.
Yeah. Take care.
Bye.
I know you're used to that, but still. Thank you.
Are you taking off? Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, hang on one second. All right, I'm taking off, Jess.
I
Or
want
we're
to
signing off.
with you too, so it's all good.
Love you, girl.
Love you too.
We'll see you.